always forget that this thing is recording. This microphone doesn't have any feedback. We'll see. Just waiting for people to show up. Hey, we got one person. Hello to you, whoever you may be. And they're gone. Good. Hey, we got two people. Hello. Hi. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, because I'm using this microphone. It's set up in a way I'm not sure if it's going to work. How can I set up the other one? If I were to set it up, how would I do it? Hello. Just waiting for everyone to get in. Can you rotate this? It should allow you to rotate this. We got two people. Say hi in the chat so I know I'm not alone. There we go. I got a new microphone. I actually have two. I got this one and I got one up here. Hey, the party's getting started. Now you got three people. Shout out. Today I got these microphones. And they're kind of weird because they got feedback and the sound quality isn't great. But hey, it's better than nothing. And it allows me to film with my new phone, which has a great camera, but not so great microphones. You know? If you're hearing anything weird at any point, please let me know. I want to know if I should use these microphones going forward. Should I turn on the other one? I think I'll just use one, because when you use both of them at the same time, there's like a weird echo. I think I'll just get started, honestly, because yeah, the people will come in. People come in over time. Today I was watching, just now actually, I was watching this guy. What's his name? Sean ASMR. Shout out to Lil Roggy. How do you say your name? What's up? Hello. Got 6 people now. Let's go. I was watching Sean ASMR. Well, actually, this was his second channel. It's actually funny. He was in his car complaining about his 9 to 5. And he was talking about how miserable the 9 to 5 life can be, you know, how hard that can be. And I found it very profound what he was saying. He was just talking about how he values time over money and all that sort of stuff. And I feel that. I think a lot of people are stuck in jobs they don't want to be in. And you should always prioritize your sanity, you know. Do something that makes you happy. You go a lot further. You work a lot harder. If you are working on something that you actually care about, you know? Let me know if anyone's working some 9 to 5. Let me know what you do in the comments. Let me know what job you have, if you don't mind, in the comments. Also, feel free to ask me anything you want to ask. We're just here to chat, here to vibe. So feel free to ask any questions. Yesterday we did this and it was cool. It was fun. People asking all sorts of questions. And I enjoyed it. And once again, let me know if the mic is working, if it's doing well, if it sounds good. Yeah, I got them today. I ordered them and I got them today. And I'm hoping I didn't waste money on this purchase. But yeah, 2021, I was at cooking school, but also working at a restaurant. It was a very interesting experience. And that was a full-time, that was like, whoa, that was intense, man. People think being a cook, being a chef, whatever, is a joke. I don't know what people think about that job, but it's serious, man. It's serious business. You did it? Food service as well, you don't miss it? Yeah. There's levels to it too. Like I worked at like this bistro, so it wasn't too bad compared to what a lot of people in the industry go through. But I know like people like some of these high-end restaurants where it's like a lot of customers and there's a rush. You're going through it. We had a chef, the head chef. The head chef was a nut job. He'd be swearing at people, throwing plates at people. He had grown men like leaving in tears. Like they'll be working in the kitchen. They'll just run out and cry. It was crazy. But that's like so much of the industry. A lot of chefs are on alcohol, on drugs. It's a hectic industry. It's not for the faint of heart. Especially like if you're working on cruise ships and stuff. You're far away from home on this boat, trapped in the sea. Even if you want to go home, you can't. Even if you're like, I've had enough. That sounds like head chef behavior. Yeah. Yeah. But he was whoa. I feel kind of bad though because I might have gotten him fired. Look, what happened was, so the restaurant was connected to the school. So if you were enrolled in the school, part of your education would be working in the restaurant, right? Which makes sense. So part of our learning was working with this chef, and at some point I was like, this is unacceptable. I'm a bit of a loudmouth, and I'm starting to wonder if I should have just kept it to myself. I don't know, but I was just like, this guy he's nuts. And I said something about it. Well, first of all, I was like, I'd had the thought of like, am I gonna stay in this school? Am I gonna pursue this career? And the answer in my head was no. I don't see myself pursuing this line of work indefinitely. So therefore I will drop out. But while I was dropping out, I had to mention the head chef's behavior was nuts. I was like, this guy is he's too much. Because it was a situation where me and my classmates, when it was time to go work in the kitchen, we'd dread it so much. We'd be like, oh no, you have to go see so and so now. Like it was that time of the day we were just dreading it. We were just like, we know it's gonna be hell. Um, so I brought it up, and I brought it up as one of the reasons I was dropping out, and I was very like adamant on that, like, you want me to do something about this guy. And then I dropped out, and then I found out that he got fired, and I was like, I thought you were just gonna talk to him. I didn't think you were gonna let him go. I didn't think you were gonna. I think there were other incidents that led to that whole thing. I don't think it was just me, but I did feel kind of bad, and I think I ran into him somewhere. I wasn't sure because I was taking a walk somewhere, and then I remember seeing him. I think I saw him, but then I just turned down this other street. I was like, "There's no way." Did the right thing. Better it's just the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. There were so many stories about that guy. Oh, so many stories. There was a lot. And it was weird because one day he'd be super angry, yelling at everyone, throwing plates around, just being like, picture Gordon Ramsay, but it's not a joke. Obviously, with Gordon Ramsay, we know he's not joking. Like, he probably is that way with the people he works with. But we laugh because it's entertainment, right? Haha, Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen, yada, yada, yada. But like, when you're in the thick of it, when you're working for a person like that, it's not fun. Yes. Especially when that's how he is all the time. It just makes for like the craziest work environment. You're always on your toes. You never know what's gonna like upset the person, you know? You never know what's gonna trigger some crazy reaction. So I think a lot of people were feeling the heat, pun intended. But yeah, it's so important to be mindful of what you're doing with your life, or what direction you're going in, what you want to do. Because if you kind of if you just go with the motion, you can end up finding yourself in careers and in positions you don't want to be in, and you're stuck. So you have to be very, very mindful of all that. Someone said, I saw a comment just now, loved the Left Behind freestyle on your Paid in Blood album. I'm so insecure about that song. It's so old, 2019. That the mix is so bad in my opinion. But I'm glad that you liked it though. I'm happy you liked it. It's my most streamed song. It always baffles me that that's the case, because I'm like, I've got better songs than this. But hey, the people have spoken. That's the song they like. I'm hoping some of my newer songs gain traction. That'd be nice. But yeah, nah, bro, it's great. That's so interesting. You know what it is? As the person that made it, maybe I'm like being too critical or something. I don't know. It's hard to be objective when it's your art. So I'll take your word for it if you enjoyed it. You also enjoyed Stay Wavy. Yeah, I think that's a new one. I think that I released that this year actually. It don't matter what they say, I stay wavy. No matter what they say, I stay wavy. Yeah, I remember that song. Nothing wrong with having high standards. Yeah, high standards are important. You push yourself. You push yourself and you keep going. And you keep getting better when you have high standards, and you know, you're never content. That's definitely an important quality to have as an artist. A lot of artists hate their own work. I don't hate my own work. Um, I actually listen to myself quite a bit. I listen to my own music quite a bit, but especially when it comes to like the older stuff, because I've improved a lot over the years. When I listen to the older stuff, I'm like, ooh. But it's not up to me. It's up to the people that listen to it to decide whether they enjoy it or not. Um, we need to get these numbers up. You need to get these numbers up. You know what I need to do next time? I need to schedule the live, because when you just go live, you might not attract as many people versus it's on the gym playlist. Let's go. I love to hear it. People working out to my music. That's nice. It's nice. I'm releasing a lot on my channel these days. I haven't put out anything on Spotify in a while, like a couple months, I think. These days I just drop on YouTube just because it's fun. I get more people to listen to it that way. I'm eventually gonna start dropping on Spotify again. I'm just taking a break, just dropping when I feel like dropping, having fun with it. But it's nice to know people are liking my music. It's nice to know. It'll be amazing to start performing, build an audience, and then start going out and performing and stuff. It'll be amazing. Been here since 2,000 subs. Amazing. How long ago was that? Jeez. 2,000 subs. 3,000 subs. Whoa. That was a while ago. I'm not sure. Months. months. Yeah, it's been quite a journey growing this channel. I need to up the ante. But these things take time. Growth of a channel takes time. Some people grow faster than other people. Some people are like, they get to like 20,000 subs in a few months, or even less than that. And then some people like me, we take forever. It's okay. It's okay. I am having fun. I really am. And I'm enjoying the community as well. And that's the point. I think it's just important to be present, to have fun, make adjustments along the way, learn where you can. So yeah, it's super competitive in ASMR. I like the idea of it being competitive. I don't want anything to be handed to me. Excuse me, my throat. I don't want anything to be handed to me. I want to feel like I earned that position. You're just building that sustainable growth. No big deal. Is that what NBD means? No big deal. But yeah, I don't mind the competition, because if you actually end up getting to that 100,000 sub goal, it's because you earned it. You put in the work, and yeah, so many channels take a huge dip after that kind of rapid growth. Yeah, like that's something I've noticed. A lot of channels, like you'll see someone like 100,000 subs, 200,000 subs, and they're getting like a couple thousand views. It's sad. It's sad. You really want to have sustainable viewership. You want to have loyal viewership. You want to have people that genuinely look forward to watching your videos, that stick around over the years. So that's what I'm committed to growing, and hopefully I can do that. It's predominantly female dominance, so the odds is that makes it way more interesting. Yeah, there are a lot of girls in ASMR for sure. And yeah, like I said, I don't mind the competition. I think it makes it worth it. I would be very pissed if I feel like it. If I just had it handed to me. I didn't work for it. I didn't do enough. I wouldn't be happy about that. I like the idea of like earning it. Some people take shortcuts, but yeah, that's how you end up in those situations where you've got all these subs and you're not getting that many views, you know? Because eventually the gimmicks don't work anymore. Eventually the gimmicks, people have enough of that and they move on. So yeah, so whenever you drop a video, I'm always super happy that I get a good night's sleep. Thank you, thank you. Um, it's so interesting the concept of someone falling asleep to my videos. I'll be honest, I don't know if I ever make videos with people falling asleep in mind. I guess I just make the videos hoping they'll be tingly and somewhat relaxing, I guess. But it's nice if people can fall asleep. I do need to work on that though. I think I need to. I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I should focus on being more calm and yeah, you know, just providing for a more relaxing experience. Because sometimes I do get over the top. I start talking about things that upset people and all that sort of stuff. So, I do think about it, like what do I want the impact to be? What do I want to come across with these videos? I don't know. It's definitely a work in progress. We'll see. But the main priority for me is to enjoy what I do. As long as I'm enjoying myself, that's what matters. Because you want to avoid putting yourself in a little box where you're just doing things, you know, to get views, to get money, whatever the case may be, but you're not happy. You fall into a little cycle, and then it becomes a job. You know, it becomes a job. It's harder to. I show up every day. I drop every day because I enjoy dropping every day. I'm doing this live stream. I did a live stream yesterday. I'm doing another one because I genuinely enjoyed yesterday. You know, yesterday was fun. What did the comments say? Do what you do best. Don't change right away. Thank you. Thank you. I'm I'm trying to be more open to suggestions, just you know, to keep to keep the audience in mind, to let the audience know I do care. But yeah, it's important to have that balance of like making sure you're being yourself. You're not becoming like the puppet of the audience. They just move you every which way, because then eventually they'll get bored of you and throw you away. I think it's as a creator, it's your job to also sometimes direct the audience, have them follow you as well, because when you're following them, that 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 becomes a problem. Because eventually they'll just abandon you because you become boring. You're not giving them anything new. Sometimes you have to surprise them and challenge them. You know the issue with going live. You can't do anything if there's noise. If there's noise, if people are talking outside, if there's a bike that's taking forever to go away, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. Anywho, I want to drink my water, but it's my mic. My mic is on this bottle. Let me show you. Here's the microphone. Let me try drink. The issue with this microphone is that when you move it around, there's feedback. I don't know if you heard any buzzing or not, but like when I was testing it out earlier, I could hear buzzing when I move it around. So that might be a problem. So I try not to move it around or put anything near it, because then there's weird feedback. But yeah, you could do videos talking about your interests or something. Maybe unpopular opinion. I don't mind the background noise. Yeah, I'm the same. I like First of all, I like ASMR videos that are just loud and the people are talking at a normal volume. That's just me. But then usually those ASMR artists get told in the comments, whisper, 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 and then they don't do the soft spoken anymore, which is we need more people doing soft spoken, man. It's an underrated ASMR trigger. I'm repping for the soft spoken gang. I don't whisper. I don't like whispering. Generally, I'll whisper here and there, but for the most part, I usually just do soft spoken. Sometimes it's not even soft spoken, just straight up, it's just straight up talking. But I like it. I like when ASMR artists do that. What's the merch? What would be the merch? Soft spoken, or what did you say for the merch? What would be the merch timeline? Soft spoken, yeah. I'd have to think of something catchy. I'd probably say something like whispering is for hoes. Just to be spicy. Hashtag soft spoken gang. I like soft spoken a lot. My favorite ASMR artist by far is probably ASMR Fixie. I watch a lot of ASMR Fixie. Every time she drops, I watch it. If you had that on a hat, you'd wear that every day. It's not bad. I think I'll do merch. I don't know how people do merch. I think there's online stores where you can design merch and then they ship everything out for you. I'd love to do that. Your hairline is I also have a crazy hairline. I don't know if I want to show my hair right now because it's not kempt, but is this risky? That's not too bad. It's not I didn't comb it today and I never comb my hair. I just use my fingers, by the way. I never comb, I just use my fingers. A comb breaks the hair. And then you know. But my hairline is also kind of mad. But I've always had a bad hairline, to be honest. Since a kid, they used to call me Vegeta. In school, they used to call me Vegeta. Make fun of me and my hairline. I didn't really know what it meant. So I was like, why they could keep running Vegeta? Still ain't worse than yours. Wow. You know what? I think as men, we should just accept because a lot of men go bald very early. Let me actually Google that. Let me search. Average age for baldness men. By the time you turn 30, you have a 25% chance of displaying some balding. By age 50, 50% of men have at least some noticeable hair loss. Damn. I thought it was most men. But it's actually like 50-50. Why are widow's peace getting so much hate? You love it? Is this called widow's peace? Damn. I didn't know that's what they're called. I don't know. I guess it's up to the ladies. I guess are you a lady? I don't know. All I know is a lot of guys have that existential crisis of going bald. But I think you should just embrace it. They look cool. They're dramatic. No, not them being dramatic. Oh no. I don't want people to describe my hairline as dramatic, you know? You got a dramatic hairline. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beep beep. Your dad was bald at 17? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh man. I mean, look. You can make the bald look work, you know? You can make it work. Um You can make it work, man. My plan is to just grow out my beard. if I go bald. The only issue with being bald is like the maintenance. You have to keep shaving because the other parts are gonna grow, and it's over if you go bald. No, it's not over. I saw other comments, and you know, my husband has a widow's peak, and I'm obsessed with it. Hey, good for you. Good for you. Um, I hope I find someone that's okay with me going bald as well. I'm sure I will. I really don't lose sleep over it. I've just accepted it. We'll see what my hair looks like. But yeah, Josh, the Twitch guy, it's over if you go bald. It's not over. If a person goes bald, does their beard go bald too? If it doesn't, why? No. As far as no, I've never heard of a person losing their beard. I've never heard of that happening. But I don't know why that is. I don't know why. Actually, let's ask the Oracle, Google. Why beards not go bald? The hair loss that shrinks and kills the follicles on your head won't do the same to the follicles on your face. Those follicles are not sensitive to DHT like the follicles on your hairline, temples, top of your head, and crown. That said, there are a few ways you can lose your beard hair, but they are quite rare. What the hell is DHT? DHT. Some sort of hormone. So, yeah, I saw someone mention hormones there. So Josh the Twitch guy said different hormones involved in growing. Yeah, you're right. Different hormones, I guess. My hair is longer than it looks. It's just that I was wearing a beanie, so it's like it's flat. But yeah, it's very curly too. So it's yeah, it like bunches up, but then if you just pull it, it straightens. Like, anyway, but I usually just wear a beanie because it gets messy. It gets messy. I was watching this girl. She was talking about her Nintendo Switch collection. I'm definitely getting one of those. Thank you. Said I look good with the beanie. I need to get more. I've been wearing this for years. Just one beanie. I had a black one, but it doesn't look good. So I've just been wearing the same beanie for a long time. But yeah, I'm very excited to get a Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch Lite. Nintendo Switch Lite for sure, because they're saying the Switch 2 is going to come out next year. They're going to announce in March. Apparently, that's the rumor. They're going to announce in March and then probably release the Switch 2 at the end of the year. So it wouldn't make sense to get like a proper Switch now. I'd rather get the Switch Lite. And also, I'm not going to play it on my monitor, which is, I don't know if you're going to see it. But yeah, that's my monitor. I'm not going to play it on there. I'm probably just going to play it handheld. So I'll get a Switch Lite. I'm looking forward to it. I want to play Super Mario. I want to try out Breath of the Wild. These games are expensive though. Like Nintendo doesn't seem to have a lot of sales. And these games are old and they're very expensive. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You had one for years and it's a banger. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to owning one. But yeah, I need to find a gamer girl. I need to find Wait, CD keys on Google? What's CD keys? I'll look that up. Barbara Dearest says she wants to buy a new laptop just to play Sims. My brother used to love Sims so much. He was hooked with Sims. Jeez Louise. He was addicted. I never got into it. I never got into Sims. I missed that whole wave. A lot of girls love Sims too. I've noticed it's very popular with the ladies. Sims. I don't know what it is about Sims that girls like so much. I'm not sure. I'd have to conduct some research on that and find out. But yeah, I remember this is gonna sound weird, but we're staying at my dad had a mistress, and we were staying at her house, and she had daughters, and I shouldn't have mentioned that part because it's not relevant to the story, but we're staying at this lady's house. Well, I mean, the cat's already out the bed, but anyway, we're staying at this lady's house, and she had daughters, and they were in boarding school. So when we were staying there, they were not at home. But I remember seeing the case, like the disc case for The Sims, and that was the only game they had. That was the only game they played. Apparently, was The Sims. So yeah, I can confirm that I've just seen a lot of female support for that game. Wait, let me see the outcomes. It's a digital dollhouse. Yeah. And then I saw something about Pokemon. Stay away from what is the fascination with Pokemon? Is it like how I never got it. I never understood the obsession with Pokemon. I remember like 2015, Pokemon Go was crazy. Everyone was playing Pokemon Go. It was insane. I was like, what is this? I don't understand this obsession. Everyone was playing it. I was the only one. I missed that whole wave. I was just, I'm not doing this. And people were just working around their phones, catching virtual Pokemon. Even the teachers. I was like, whoa, this is a trend. Is it still a thing? Is Pokemon Go still a thing right now? I don't know. Pokemon Go, League of Legends, no, not League of Legends, Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans was a mobile game that was also going crazy, like in 2015. People loved Clash of Clans. I'm excited to play Super Mario Wonder. I want to try that out. It seems like it'll just be a nice game to get into. Seems challenging, seems fun, colorful, whatever the case may be. And then I'll probably get Breath of the Wild, even though it's expensive as hell. When did it come out? This game is old, bro. And they're still charging you like full price. Nintendo is crazy. Breath of the Wild. Release date. 3rd of March, 2017. Why is it still full price? Man, oh man. But yeah, probably get the turquoise one. That's probably the most popular Switch version, the blue one, the turquoise blue. But yeah, I was talking about how I need to find a gamer girl. I need to find a girl I can play games with because that's a nice hobby to share. I was watching someone just talk about how he has conversations with his wife about the games they like. I'm like, that sounds so fun. That sounds so fun. Here in South Africa, like, I don't know. We don't have a massive gaming scene here, so it's hard to meet gamer girls. They exist, but it's hard to meet them. In places like the States, where you have a lot more conventions, like gamer conventions, and just places for gamers to hang out, it's probably easier to meet similar people. Here we have like one gaming convention every year. It's called Rage, and it's very dry. It's very boring. It's very commercial. It's just turned into a place for people to come and advertise things, and and for people to buy stuff. It's not very interesting. I went once and I was like, this is terrible. Apparently, it used to be a lot better back in the day, but these days it's kind of dry. So yeah, not a lot of places for you to meet nerds in general. But yeah, it'd be very nice to have that dynamic with the lady I end up with. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what qualities are you looking for in a partner. Let's have a chat about that actually. What are some things you'd love to see in a partner that you want to end up with? Because I was thinking about that. I was thinking about relationships in general, like friendships included. It's so important to have something that the friendship is about, because sometimes your friendship is about your friendship, and what that means is you're not really working towards anything together. You're just hanging out together, small talk. Whereas people who are like running a business together, for example, I feel like that's a stronger relationship because it's centered around something meaningful that you can build on. If you're married, you're a family and probably gonna be raising kids together, living life together, so you're building something there as well. Whereas with a lot of friendships, a lot of the time, it's just hanging out and engaging in small talk and these little activities and whatnot. But it's like your relationship isn't really based on anything meaningful. And yeah, I've always struggled with that because I'm not a very social person. I try, it's important to have some sort of social life, of course, but I struggle with putting effort when I feel like it doesn't make sense. Like there've been many moments where I've invited people out to something like I remember I invited this guy out. Like there was a movie that had come out. I can't remember what movie it was. I was like, "Yo, bro, let's go watch this film." And then I regretted it. I was like, "Man, I should have gone alone." Not because he's a bad guy or anything. It's just I find myself getting bored. I don't know. I'm a family person. I'm not really a friend person, if that makes sense. I'm so cool with just the people I live with and my cousins and I don't need too many social relationships. I'm okay. And then there's people I see at church, and then a few other people that I know from like the artist realm, and I'm okay. I don't need too many people, you know. But I guess there are people who are like more friendship oriented, and then there are people who are more family oriented. I think I'll fall into like the family camp, and I'm happy. I'm happy that way. I don't feel like I'm missing out on much. Yeah, y'all let me know if you have anything you would want to share with a romantic partner, or whatever quality you'd be looking for in a romantic partner. Like I said, one example I gave is like being able to play video games together would be cool. That'd be a nice shared hobby. We'd have a lot to talk about because there's a lot of great games. That's just one thing. The many things, of course. I can talk politics with her. That's nice because I don't know if you've noticed, if you've watched my videos, I'm super into I'm super into politics. So it'd be cool to have someone I can have those discussions in depth with. It's actually very rare. At least where I live, it's very rare. I'm waiting. Somebody, anybody. It's from The Lion King, right? That is from The Lion King, I think. By the way, let me know if this microphone acts up or does anything weird or sounds weird. Please let me know. I appreciate the feedback. So, yeah, I want to avoid using a crappy mic. If it ends up being a bad microphone, I'll just revert back to using the phone's microphones. Why is everyone going quiet? Yo, this chat has been going on, and this thing hasn't been notifying me. Man, let me catch up. So Josh Twitch guy said, yeah, my girlfriend and I play so many games together. Sounds amazing. Barbara Lira said, what country do I live in? South Africa. SA, home of Nelson Mandela, home of Bop, which is like, is it like pounded yam? I don't know if it's like, I don't know if you know pounded yam. I don't know if you know fufu. It's a food. It's a dish. Home of Elon Musk. Elon Musk was raised here. He left when he was like 15, 16. He got bullied here. Yeah. South Africa. But shout out Elon Musk. I like him. Gaming is huge here in the West. It's so common in the States. Josh Twitch guy says your girl is actually better at playing driving games. I'm so upset that this thing wasn't showing me the comments. But I was like, what? I was like, why is it so quiet here? I was like, no one's saying anything. Meanwhile, the comments are running. Now I have to catch up. He's actually so much better at playing driving games than me. Bro, you know what? I'm not even that good at games, so I'd like a girl to be better than me at gaming, because then she can introduce me to all sorts of games, and we can have fun that way. You also, it's always more fun when you're playing with someone that knows what they're doing versus someone that keeps like, it can be fun to teach someone as well. So it's good either way, but it's better to play with someone that knows what they're doing. It always makes things more interesting, but it's fun both ways. You can def turn someone into a gamer, bro, too. I didn't realize I'd enjoy gaming so much till my husband got me into it. Yeah, I remember talking to this girl. She was in my room, not this room. I used to live somewhere else, and we were talking of I was showing her some games and stuff, and we're having a conversation similar to this, and she said that if someone likes you, they'll be willing to learn. So if there's something that you're into that you want them to get into and they like you, they'll get into it for your sake. And I know that's true because I've felt that as well. Like I'll pick up the interest of someone I like just so I have something I can talk to them about, that I can relate to them with. That's how I started writing poetry, actually. There was a girl, I was 15, there was a girl, and she wrote poetry, and I was like, I'll start writing poetry so that we can have dialogue about poetry, so we can have something to talk about. And then we didn't work out, but I kept the habit. It's actually crazy. I literally started writing poetry just to impress a girl. So yeah, I want a girl who can cook because I love to eat. Yeah, that would be nice. I can cook too. I think it's important for everyone to know how to cook because, bro, I know a lot of people who when they live by themselves, they just order food. Guys. You have to eat healthy, hey? So yeah, it'd be nice to have a lady who can prepare meals. But I'm looking forward to preparing meals for my family as well. It's just nice to cook for people. But yeah, definitely that traditional the concept, right, of someone you love preparing a meal for you. It's very nice. It's very nice. It beats ordering in, it beats hiring someone else to do it. It's not the same. Like when my mom makes food for us, for example, even though she's not that great of a cook, if I'm being honest, if I'm being completely honest, she's not that good at cooking. She's decent. She has her moments where she's doing a great job, but then she has moments where you're like, what the hell is this? She has moments where you're like, what is this woman doing? But because she made it and she made it with love, it feels special, you know? So I think it's definitely something to look forward to, the concept of your wife cooking for you. Most of the women in my family can barely make a bowl of cereal. That's crazy. So I hope my future wife knows her way around. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think it's a rare skill these days. Barbara says, well, unfortunately, I tend to date men way older than me because a lot of guys my age don't have anything in common with me. I was raised around mostly adults, not a lot of people my age. I don't know if I date. Usually, for me, it's like 4 to 5 years the gap, which is I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to find someone my age because it just doesn't make sense for me to date people that old because of what I'm looking for in a relationship. But in your case, I think it makes sense for younger girls to date older men. I think that just makes sense. Yeah. Older men have it together. So, like, if you're in your 20s and he's in his 30s, he's more likely to have his life together, have his finances in order. He's probably more mature. He's figured out, he's sorted out his stupidity, so he's got it together. So I think that's just a natural thing. That's always how it's been, though. I think just historically, that's always been the trend. Younger women, older men. That's always been a thing. It's yeah. Honesty and respect above all. Gotta snag that person that seems to just get you. True. I'd love to be gotten. I'd love to have that chemistry. We'll see. I feel like I'm a lot. So I don't know. I'm very interested to see the sort of person I end up with. Like, what is she gonna be like? Because I know myself and I know that I'm, so I'm just very interested to see what sort of person I'll end up with. Stay tuned. It'd be so cool to feature her in a video in the future, so y'all can see who the hell gave this guy a chance. I love your videos, says Sav.20. Thank you. Barbara says that's important, be able to have intellectual conversations. Most guys my age can't. I feel like I have to dumb everything down. I feel that, yeah. I feel that for sure. Definitely feel the same. I remember being in a car. I was driving this girl. We were going somewhere. I can't remember what we were doing, but I was trying to explain to her why it's not good to be out here sleeping around, having all this sex and cheating and all this sort of stuff. And it was genuinely a debate with this girl. I'm like, no, like, it can't. And she was like, it was the back and forth. And I was like, she'll grow out of it. Hopefully, she'll grow out of it. But you'd think some of these things are common sense. Apparently not. But yeah, guys mature at a slower rate than girls, for sure. think we all know this. So once again, that dynamic makes sense. Younger girl, older guy. Generally, that's historically been the trend. Obviously, you need to remain within the legal bounds. But yeah, ain't nothing wrong, and it gives a lot of the younger guys hope as well, because a lot of young guys sometimes, when especially these days when everything's a lot more competitive, and women are earning money, so the bar is going up. Like, as a man, you really need to step up, be all this and be all that. So these days, there are a lot more single men than they used to be historically. A lot. It's getting harder to get into a relationship. It's getting a lot harder to get into a relationship. But as a young dude, there's hope, because you know that as you get older, as you figure your life out, as just get everything together, the pieces will start falling in place. But that's always been the case. Things are just getting a bit tougher. You like cooking, but for some reason you always end up extremely over or under seasoning the food. Hey man, make that a priority. Make finding a girl who can cook a priority, and then do what you can to attract her. Make sure you're bringing. You want a girl who can cook. She probably wants a man who can. What the hell? Oh, I need to put my phone on silent so it doesn't do that again. There we go. She probably wants a man who can provide for her. So quid pro quo. Then you never have to worry about that again. You have those conversations. I'm all about transparency, because these days it's like, as a guy, I feel like I want a girl who can cook. Like, everyone's like, oh no, you're a misogynist. You do you, bro. I also want a girl who can cook. You just have to be honest about that. Lay it on the table, and then also bring something that she wants from you, and then it's something for something. You said it's crazy to think about it, like my future wife is just out there in the world somewhere, doesn't even know I exist yet. Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy to think about. I pray every day, literally every day, to be blessed with a beautiful woman who loves me, and I love her, and we have a great relationship, and it works out. And yeah, we'll meet each other. I always wonder how and where. That's the thing. How and where do you meet the person that you're going to be with? I'm very interested to find out how that's going to work out. You should date a chef. Yeah, I was talking to a girl the other, like a month or two ago, and my mom is here. She's probably going to come in my room. Then I have to tell her, I'm filming, go away, because it's live, so I can't pause. But I was talking to a girl, and she was great at cooking. It's a lost art. I think it used to be something that was passed down, and these skills, these recipes. But as you know, as society's become more and more industrialized, and both men and women are going into the workplace, yeah, it's a lost art. Less and less women know how to cook. But like I said, it's a survival skill. Men and women should know how to prepare basic things. Very important. What's your opinion on dating apps? I've used dating apps. Not a fan. Not a fan. First of all, I'm bad at like the selfies and whatnot, so that already reduces my chances of success. But also, I've met some strange characters on there. I met a girl once she was very straightforward with me. She said, "I have a boyfriend. I'm not looking for anything. I just want to have sex." I was like, "Okay, what are we doing?" So my mom is gonna come in here any moment now. I'm preparing myself. Anyway, I've met strange people on these apps. And yeah, you just feel cheap. You just feel like like you feel like an object. People just swiping and like not really getting to know you. I don't like it. I'd much rather meet someone in real life. And the relationships in my life that have developed and have been the most productive have always happened naturally. Like we had places we meet. I mean, we had like a mutual environment that brought us together. So, for example, school or work, or like the one girl, I knew her because she wanted to interview me for this indie startup magazine that her and other few people were doing, and she knew of my music. So then she did this interview with me, and then I got her number. Or no, not her number. I We followed each other on Instagram, and that's how we started talking. And it was very organic. None of this dating app stuff. So the other girl, she was my manager at this gaming store, but she was like 1 year older than me. So we had a very natural rapport, and eventually that developed into something else. And COVID killed that though, because just as we were about to, start hanging out, seeing each other, and all that sort of stuff, the lockdown happened. This was 2020. The lockdown happened, and we could not go out at all. And things devolved over text. And yeah, moved on. So, but yeah, the point I was trying to make is that some people are successful on dating apps. Some people, I've heard stories of people getting married who met on dating apps. But for me, the things that have always worked out have been like you just meet someone. I know a YouTuber. I forgot his name, but he met. Whoa! Someone donated $2, $2 US. Shout out to you. Thank you. How do you check? Because usually you can look in like see, man. Thank you. Who cares? Thank you. Who cares for $2? Did your mom like her gift? Yeah, she did. She did a little dance. She always does these little dances when she's happy, and it was nice. I like making her smile, so I was very happy that she was happy. Definitely for her birthday, I'm gonna get her bigger tub of that hand cream, and there's something else I wanted to get her. Oh, and dark chocolate because she gave me notes. Imagine this woman gave me notes because I gave her the Lindt chocolate balls, and she was like, "I don't like that. Give me dark chocolate next time." I was like, "Okay." Uh, but yeah. Uh, Thank you. Who cares? Thank you so much. Uh, Sway that vibe God said, like most things, meeting a partner. Oop, here she is. She came in the room. I had to dismiss her. Um, Morgan said, like what I said about dating apps kind of objectifying people. That's so true. Yeah. I mean, let me give Who Cares a heart. My first super chat. That's what they call these, right? Super chats. Thank you, man. I'm very happy. Barbara says, I listen to your music. It's pretty good. Your lyrics are great. The last song you uploaded was awesome. I felt like the tune was a little false, but your lyrics on point. Love your raspy voice. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying. Um, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Sometimes I'm like, I want to upload, but then I'm like, people might get fed up if I keep uploading music. So I try to space them out as much as I can. But yeah, when the inspiration hits you, man, and you just want to share what you've made with the people. But I'm having fun. Definitely having fun with music. What do you want for your birthday? My birthday was May 1st. So it was, wait, what are we in now? We're in July? So yeah, it's about 2 months ago. May 1st was my birthday. And if I was so next year, I guess what do I want for my birthday? I don't know. I want to be alive. What kind of answer is that? Yeah, I do want to be alive for my birthday for sure. Otherwise, there's no birthday. But I want. Wait. So we're in July right now. I want to be at 100,000 subs by May 1st, 2020. We're in 2024 right now, right? 2025. I want to be 100,000 subs. Were you asking that because you want to get me something? If you want to get me anything, I don't think you can. I don't. I don't. I don't do the Amazon wish listing because primarily we don't even have Amazon Prime here. Do we? I think we do actually. I don't know if it'll work. I want you to still be watching me May 1st. We'll have this conversation on May 1st, 2025. I'd really appreciate if you're still there, if you're still around. Hopefully, I don't piss you off. I piss a lot of people off on this channel. If you haven't noticed, bro, I'm learning, guys. I'm figuring this social media thing out. Which parts of me should I showcase to people? Which parts of me should I not showcase to people? So sometimes I piss people off. I can set up a PO box. You know what? Hopefully, my plan is to move at some point. I'm serious. I'm serious about immigrating. So, I've talked about how I want to move to the US at some point. That's my number one desired location destination. So maybe when I get there, I'll do all that sort of stuff. But right now, it's difficult because my primary audience is in the US and I'm in South Africa. So shipping stuff across continents can be a bit much, you know. But maybe when I move, I'll do something like that. We'll see. You know, I've never been one of those people that like sets up like links to PayPal to the description and stuff like that. No judgment to people that do that, but it always felt like I don't know. I don't want people to just throw money at me. It feels weird to me. I don't know. Keep your heart in cash, and then I'll earn people's cash in the ways I feel comfortable with, you know. But things like getting super chats, I am 100% in support of. I appreciate super chats all the time. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get going soon. What time is it? I think I'll answer a few more questions and then I'll do. Someone asked the question, where would you move if I could move? So I did say the US. In the US, it'll probably be. I was watching a video. Actually, I was watching a video just now. Well, just now meaning like a couple hours ago. I was watching top 10 charming small towns in the US, and I saw some nice places. Let me actually. No. There was Oxford, Mississippi. I know apparently Mississippi has a reputation for being trash. I don't know what that's about. But apparently people don't like Mississippi. But apparently Oxford, Mississippi is nice. There was a place in Maine, the state of Maine, called Ken something. It has this funny name. Kennuppet was I don't know. Apparently the first Bush president, President Bush, the first one, not George W. Bush, but the one before him. Apparently, he used to live in that town in Maine, and that looked nice. Florida would be a nice state to live in. I like Florida. I definitely I think that's the number one location for me, based on what I've seen. Florida looks nice. Texas looks nice too, especially like the food. Bro, I was watching this video yesterday or the day before yesterday. Oh my gosh, bro. This girl was trying out like all this barbecue and these tacos and all this other stuff. I was like, bro, I was like, this stuff looks amazing. So I'll probably either Texas or Florida. Those two are probably the biggest ones that I'll try out. They seem quite nice. I look like Romilly from Interstellar. I don't know who that is, Romilly from Interstellar. I've watched Interstellar, but I don't know who Romilly is. People, okay, we need to. There's this trend I've noticed in my comments. People keep pointing out these different people I look like, and I've gotten some weird comparisons. So I've gotten Corey Kenshin. I don't see it. Corey Kenshin, the streamer. One I've gotten a lot is Childish Gambino. I really don't see it. I don't see it at all. There's this give Childish Gambino. I've gotten a lot. I'm forgetting some. There's this British actor I got compared to, and he's bald, so I don't know why I'm being compared to a bald man. But apparently, I look like him. I've been compared to a lot of people, and you know, the one I got a lot. I used to get a lot. I don't get it as much these days, but there's this rapper. What's his name? He always wears a black hoodie. Oh, you know what it is? I know why. I do kind of look like him when I have my hoodie on. When I have my hoodie on, I look like him. I forgot his name, but people kept saying I look like him. I was like, what the hell? Then I Googled him. I'm like, okay. Mississippi is very, very poor. Oxford has beautiful parts, but it's a rough place to live. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, oh, so Mississippi does have a reputation. Damn, that's crazy. I know Oregon has also has a terrible reputation. Portland in particular. Portland, Oregon. I watched videos about Portland. A hellhole. From what I've seen, it does not look nice. Apparently, people get robbed when they leave the airport. There was a hotel. There was a hotel next to the Portland airport that closed down because the crime was too much. The crime was affecting business, so they eventually had to shut down, which is crazy. Which is crazy. St. Pete, Florida is where it's at. Florida sounds lit, man. Southern California is too expensive. New California. That's what SoCal means, right? Southern California, I'm assuming. I don't know. California go for life. Man, I grew up loving California because that was one of the biggest. Everyone around the world knows about California. California, New York, Texas. But California and New York were probably like the biggest ones. Everyone knew California, everyone knew New York. But California's reputation is kind of just because of all the issues and the weirdness coming out of California, you know. But I'm sure there's still a lot of beautiful parts. And yeah, I remember doing research about the cost of homes in California. Well, in America in general, actually. And California is like $900,000, the average home price, whereas other states is like 200,000, 300,000, depending on which state you are. So Texas and Florida have very cheap homes, depending on which parts of Texas and Florida you're in. And California has a reputation for having very, very expensive real estate. But it's still very beautiful, I'm sure. But yeah, y'all need to work on your reputation. Because we want California to be great. Because we grew up learning about it. And that's what Hollywood is. And, you know, New York as well. New York, oh my gosh, New York and California need to work on. But yeah, I'd love to visit though. My biggest concentration of viewers is in New York. I don't. Fun fact: the most viewers city-wise of my audience are from New York. California is somewhere there as well in the top viewers as well, I think. Mm. Oregon's coast is so beautiful. I believe you. I'll take your word for it. Oregon has beautiful areas. Wouldn't live there, but OMG, what a gorgeous state. South Carolina. South Carolina is really cool. If you think you'd like Florida. I remember watching a video about. I don't know if it was North Carolina or South Carolina that I watched a video. I think it was South. I'm not sure. But I remember watching a video of one of the Carolinas, and it looked nice. Pennsylvania looks nice too, just because I watched a video of the Hershey chocolate factory. Is that in Pennsylvania? Let me Google that. Hershey factory. Yeah, it's in Pennsylvania. I watched a video about that. It looked really nice. So I'll definitely love to check that out. But stay tuned to the channel, man. You never know. You might see me filming from the US at some point. I'd love to. I need to leave, man. South Africa is great, but I feel like I'm limited here. You know, I think I could be better, be bigger elsewhere. So we'll see. We'll see where I end up. Might not be the States, but wherever I end up, I'm grateful just to be alive. Hershey kiss shaped light posts. Love it. Yeah, I saw that in the video. Exactly. I saw the light posts. Anywho, guys, it's time for me to dip and say hello to my mother. I need to say hello to my mother who came just now before she gets to bed. So I appreciate everyone who tuned into the live. I'm gonna do more of these going forward. It's very nice interacting with everyone. I really enjoy it. Y'all are nice. Y'all are very nice, and yeah, I appreciate all of you. Let me pray for you real quick. I always pray at the end of all my videos, so I'll just say a quick prayer and then get out of here. Dear Father God, thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you for making him whole, unique, and guiding him on the path towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with wonderful people in their life who love them, take care of them, and bring the absolute best out of them. Thank you for blessing this person with love and marriage and sustaining that love and marriage and making very happy. Thank you for blessing this person with the spirit of gratitude so that you can give thanks on wonderful things in life. And by giving thanks, they can find peace, contentment, and attracting more blessings. Let your presence be felt in this person's life so that your God, that you love and good health, long life, and happiness over this person everyone care about. In my name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen, 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 amen. Yay. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, I'll see you tomorrow because I'm going to drop a video anyway. So thank you.